IELTS speaking questions and model answers for topics about places reported by my student in September 2022. Use these questions to prepare for your mock test. Describe a place in your country that you would recommend to visitors.
I'm going to describe a really beautiful park I used to visit when I was a child. It is a national park about 100 kilometers away from my hometown of Ho Chi Minh City. With regards to the question of when I used to go there, my parents and I often went there whenever we had a long weekend. Since it's not far away, we used to drive our car. We would set off in the wee hours to avoid the hellish rush hour traffic of my city. I am not an early bird, so I usually slept during the journey, and woke up in paradise. Now concerning what this place looks like, I really felt over the moon every time I went there. It is a wonderful place with fascinating and marvelous natural beauty. There is a large salt lake in the center of this park with extremely clean water, in which I could see the reflection of the blue sky, white clouds and green hills. Another thing that really attracted me was that there are many kinds of fish in this lake, such as carp and trout. We often went boating and fishing in the lake. Once I even caught an angelfish, which is a beautiful fish with long fins. I wanted to bring it home as my pet, but I was afraid that I couldn't take care of it, so I just set it free. Finally, I'd like to mention that the most attractive feature is that the lake there is surrounded by a variety of tropical fruit trees, including lychees, durians, and mangoes. Usually, after fishing, we would have a barbecue for our lunch under those fruit trees. In the afternoon, we would rent a tandem bicycle and ride together on a small path around the lake, enjoying the tranquility and fresh air.
Describe the home of someone you know well and often visit.
I'd like to talk about my grandparents' home. I'm very keen on visiting it because I always enjoy seeing my grandparents who live in the house and also my cousins who live nearby. It's always great to catch up and have a chinwag about what's been going on in our lives. It is a large single-story brick house on a large block of land on the Gold Coast of Australia. I'm a big fan of big houses and this one is huge. There are 6 bedrooms in all and a large living room. The kitchen, dining room and recreation room are huge. Another reason why I'm fond of going there is because of the amazing view from the balcony. I can have panoramic views of the ocean. Also, it's also only a 5-minute stroll down to the ocean and I am a big fan of snorkeling and swimming, so I'm always keen to have a vacation there. However, I must say that I would not want to live there for a couple of reasons. The main one is because I really can't stand being far from the city. You know, it's just too inconvenient to catch a movie or do any kind of serious shopping for things like accessories for my computer. It's also quite far away from most of my friends and social network. Furthermore, the decoration is simply not my cup of tea. The main reason is because it's quite rundown and hasn't been redecorated in over a decade.
Now, when it comes to places, there's a bunch of things that we can talk about. First of all, we can talk about the location of the place. Then we can also talk about the exterior of it, or what does it look like on the outside. We can talk about the interior, what the place looks like on the inside. And also we could talk about the atmosphere or the feeling of the place. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like it so that will help this video to rank better and enable people such as yourself to see this video. Please subscribe to me if you'd like to get alerts of my upcoming videos as I produce them and as I upload them. Best of luck with your study in 2020.